Well, I'm back again with a new review, and this movie was such a surprise. Hi, my name is Charles, and today on my channel I'm going to be talking about the new movie Belle from director Mamoru Hosoda, the director of movies such as Wolf Children and Mirai. For those of you who don't know what Belle is basically the story about this girl who's unable to sing in real life because of a tragic incident that happened in her childhood, but by joining the World of You, which is like this online society, basically she's created an avatar, and because of this avatar she's able to sing again, so she becomes very popular. And then there's this whole thing with like a beast in there. It's kind of like Beauty and the Beast in a sense, Belle, and there's like a beast, but also there's a lot more going on in the movie. I remember seeing some of like reviews and all that for Belle when it premiered at the was it Cannes? I think it was the Cannes Film Festival last year in 2021. But I was like, okay, I'll look into that whenever it comes out. And the trailers and all that finally came out in like, I believe in December or whatever of 2021. So I was like, oh, this movie, right. It does look interesting. And the thing that really sold me on this movie was the music, because the music in the trailer for the movie really was beautiful. So I said to myself, I think I need to see this. I think I need to see this just based off the music, but also it does look very gorgeous. When I was finally able to go see this movie, I was given the option of seeing it in Japanese with subtitles or in the English dub. And, you know, after watching both trailers in Japanese and English, the English dub looked pretty good. So I said to myself, let's just watch it in English because I do not feel like reading for 2 hours. Yes, this movie is 2 hours long. Most animated movies are not 2 hours long, but this movie is. And honestly, I thought it was pretty good. Even though the movie is 2 hours long, the pacing never felt that bad. In the middle, in the second act, that's when things kind of slow down, but the first and third act really fly by. The English dub for this movie is pretty good. The only time when it wasn't good was when they were singing, because the mouthing wasn't matching the voice, but that's to be expected. But when they were actually just talking, everything synced perfectly for me, so that's why I was like, girl, let's just go with the English dub, because my brain cannot take 2 hours of like Japanese in a dark theater, because I was just tired that day I saw it. So I was like, we cannot do this. We cannot do this. But anyway, I really loved the movie. It was, as I expected, very visually gorgeous. I mean, they both used 2D animation and 3D animation in this movie to represent like the real world and also the virtual world. Very interesting choice by the director to do that, and I thought it really paid off because you get two different beautiful art styles in the movie. I found the story to be quite beautiful because not only do you have the story of the main character, Suzu, I'm pretty sure that's how you say her name, but her journey throughout the movie is one of overcoming grief and learning to have confidence in herself. But there's also like the other plot in this movie where it revolves around this like mysterious beast and how she's trying to help him, and by helping him it helps her. mm, mm. Very good story, very good story. That third act when everything like culminates in a climax for both her and the person who's playing the beast, wow, I was like, ooh, emotions, emotions. As I said earlier, what really drew me to this movie was the music, and it really did not disappoint. The person who voices Suzu, like, throughout the whole movie and also does the singing is Kylie McNeil. I think she's pretty new because I've never heard of her, but my god, was her singing super beautiful. I was like blown away with it. My favorite songs in the movie were the opening song You, and also Gales of Song, and also I think that's the last song she sings, A Million Miles Away. Those three songs really had me gooped and gagged on the floor, and I was just like, your voice is so beautiful, and the sequence that's happening is so beautiful. Academy Award, Academy Award. Speaking about Academy Awards, I do think that this movie should get an Oscar nomination for Best, animated movie. The movie that Mamoru did previous to this, I'm pretty sure it was his last movie that he made before this, Mirai. It was nominated for Best Anime Movie, and I watched that movie because of this movie, and I gotta say, Mirai is good, but it's nowhere as good as this movie, so if this doesn't get an Oscar nomination for Best Animated Movie, then it's gonna be a shame, because this movie is just super gorgeous, both visually and story-wise. The movie really did a good job, in my opinion, of, like, portraying the internet and how it works, because when the main character first sings in, like, the, like, digital online space, there are a lot of people who like stop to watch her, and a lot of people are just like commenting on her, and I'm like, No one asked you guys to comment. She's just legit singing for herself, and y'all are watching, and y'all are putting these things on her. And I don't know. I just thought it was very on point representation of how the internet works. And I remember reading an interview like that the director did where he was talking about how he feels like the internet is a very male dominated space, but like women use the internet too. So with this movie he was trying to show like how it's seen through the eyes of women and how it's shown by women, and I was like, that is a very interesting point that I never thought of. And once again, Academy Award nomination, please, because things like this, like the ideas and thoughts that go into making movies, should be accounted for when looking at the finished product of a movie. This movie legit has like super high both critic score and audience scores on Rotten Tomatoes. So I don't see how this won't get an Oscar nomination, but if it doesn't, I'm just saying Academy members watch more animated movies because animated movies are super gorgeous when they're done right. And I feel like, sometimes anime movies get the job done that live action movies can't. Anyways, you guys, those are my thoughts on the movie Belle. If you haven't seen it yet, go see if it's still in theaters because I saw it the opening weekend. It premiered the weekend of, I believe, January 14th. Yes, I'm pretty sure that's the weekend I saw it. And I don't think it's really showing that much anymore. But if it's still in theaters, go watch it, whether it be in English or Japanese, because this movie deserves to be seen in a theater too. In a theater, because my God, it was just so good to see it in a big theater, the visuals, and I don't think you're going to get the same experience watching at home. So if you can still see it in a theater, go see it in a theater because it deserves to be seen in a theater and, support movies. Support movies that aren't just big blockbuster Marvel movies. Okay, and with that, thank you guys for coming to my channel and watching this whole movie review. And yeah, I'll see you guys around in the next video if you're around for that. So until then, I'm gonna go now. So yes. Okay. Bye.